Now I'm the kid, yes. Okay. When you see stuff like this right here, when the bodies aren't so solid, those are spirits. I'm gonna show you an example. Like the kids leaving the body. You see the spirit leaving. That's the solid body on the bottom. That's the spirit body on top. From the abuse, they actually leave the body. I don't think we need to see anymore. This is disgusting. Dr. Neil Anderson, Released from Bondage. Page 230 to 231. Transgenerational cults are those perpetrated through family generations. They are not exclusive to Satanism, but may be based on other forms of religious tradition. Now, let me say something real quick. It might not be a satanic cult, but like I explained earlier, the mystery religions are spread out through different religions. So they might be a Bacchus cult. They might be a Mithra cult. It's called Mithraism. They might be a Osiris cult. They might be a Dionysus cult. They might be a Adonis cult. They might be, a cult of Tammuz. And Tammuz is the original cult from Babylon. And it got spread throughout the world from Genesis 11:7 through 8, I believe. When God said, let us go down and confuse their languages and spread them across the earth. This is how the original cult from Babylon got spread throughout the world. Alright? Children brought up in such environments often view cult activities as the norm. Power, heritage, and programming keep the transgenerational cults flourishing. Some of these cults engage in prayer, ritual, mind control, sexual orgies, child sexual abuse, torture, murder, sacrifice.
Yes, was used also in worshiping the devil, participated in human sacrifice rituals and cannibalism. She says her family has been involved in rituals for generations. She is currently in extensive therapy, suffers from multiple personality disorder, meaning she's blocked out many of the terrifying and painful memories of her childhood. Meet Rachel, who is also in disguise to protect her identity. You come from generations of ritualistic abuse?
Yes, my family has an extensive family tree, and they keep track of who's been involved and who hasn't been involved. And it's gone back to, 1700.
And so you were...
Right. I was born into a family that believes in this.
And what went on in the family?
Well, there would be rituals in which babies would be sacrificed, and you would have to,
Whose babies?
There were people who bred babies in our family. No one would know about it. A lot of people were overweight, so you couldn't tell if they were pregnant or not. Or they would supposedly go away for a while and then come back. Family was extremely involved. She brought me to it. Both of my parents brought me to it.
And where is she now?
She lives in the Chicago metropolitan area. She's on the Human Relations Commission of the town that she lives in, and she's an upstanding citizen. It was wrong. That's what helps to create to develop MPD.
Multiple personality.
Right.
Now this is by Wendy Hoffman in her book Ascent from Evil. Now this book, the source I got this book from, was written in the 90s. This book wasn't released when he released this information, and it got released in 1995. So I do not have the page number, but we do know the book. It's by Wendy Hoffman. I can't find any PDFs for it, so you can order it online. $10, which I will do. Now she says, disassociation is different for survivors of satanic cult abuse. The cult carefully teaches the art of disassociation. Its victims' lives depend on their capability to learn it young and fast. Disassociation is a required subject taught in its schools, like math or satanic writing. Moreover, the cult insists that its victims master simultaneously disassociation and non-disassociating It's easy for a cult member to tell by looking at someone whether he is disassociating. They can check on a member's dissociative skill just as easily as they can check on whether his addition is accurate. Now, you see, just like a Master Mason, someone in a satanic cult knows how to dissociate. If you don't understand it already, I suggest you watch my video about Nimrod, where Satanism spread through paganism. Because all religion, there's only two religions, Christianity and Satanism. All other religions are called the mystery religions. Created by the whore of Babylon from Revelation. Now, another thing you have to understand is some people want to live their life in the spirit world. And then some people are tricked to live their life in the spirit world. Because people can actually have relationships with these beings in the spirit world. Like literally, they can go in the spirit world and have dinner with them. Things of that nature. I'm going to show you a clip to give you an idea. And they're going to read out of Mysteries, Secrets of the Dark Kingdom by G.P. Timmons.
Sweet dreams.
Do we have a deal, Mr. Reagan?
I know this steak doesn't exist. I know that when I put it in my mouth, the Matrix is telling my brain that it is juicy and delicious. After 9 years, you know what I realize? Ignorance is bliss.
Then we have a deal.
I don't want to remember nothing. Nothing. You understand? I don't want to be rich. Someone important. Like an actor.
Whatever you want, Mr. Reagan.
Okay. Get my body back in a power plant. Reinsert me into the Matrix. I'll get you what you want.
Access codes to the Zion mainframe.
No, I told you I don't know them. I can get you the man who does.
Morpheus.
After seeing that scene in the Matrix, we're back at J.P. Timmons' Mysteries, Secrets of the Dark Kingdom. And chapter on witches. I'm going to start over here. Now, remember the trader, he asked for, he didn't want to remember anything. He wanted a good life. He wanted to be rich. This is the type of things you can have in the spirit world. And people would sell their soul for this. Now I want to go to here. Here it goes. It says, the human who is a witch lives a double life in this world and the spirit world. However, they are more at home in the spirit world than in the physical world. Most witches and wizards have the majority of their wealth located in the spiritual world. They normally possess a beautiful home, cars, a family, and other things in this world of the spirit, which we call witch world. They may be very poor here on earth, but in the witch world they are very wealthy. They may be barren in the physical world, but have many children in the witch world. They may have physical deformity here, but not in the witch world. Some are blind here, but not in the witch world. Such is the life of a witch. They have spirit eyes, in which they are able to see in the spirit what world at all times. They are also able to see the embryo or a fetus in the womb of a pregnant woman. They often use this knowledge to attack pregnant women. Unlike most Christians, they are much more sensitive to the spirit world than we are. If you want to continue reading this, it's right on Google. You have to understand that we can be attacked spiritually. Okay? It's going to happen all the time. It's not all the time it's going to be a demon. It can actually be someone who's astral projecting. More on that later. Or in another video.
They'll begin sexually abusing them right off the bat. They'll begin to do things like have them drink blood.
They start with severe torture of a very young child, usually in the range of 2 to 3 years old. The strategy is to make them highly dissociative and divide the mind so that they purposefully create multiple personalities.